Welcome back to the next edition of Run with Coach Parry. I am Brad Brown. We've got the coach with us once again, Lindsay Parry. How's it, Lindsay?
Yeah, it's all good. Good morning, Brad.
Lindsay, we are recording this, and I'm trying to do the math. It's probably about 14 weeks, I think, to the Soweto Marathon for 2018. And we're getting a couple of great questions in on the forums on coachparry.com. But I thought the question would be perfect for this platform as well. And it's about the hills and hill training in general, but specifically for the Soweto Marathon. And it's for all three distances because Soweto is traditionally quite a tough race, a combination of the heat and the hills, difficult to deal with. Let's talk about sort of preparing yourself for the tough course of the Soweto Marathon, whether you're doing the 10, 21 or 42. What should we be doing in the build-up to get ready for those hills?
Yeah, so I mean, as always, I've got to pitch this answer to a broad range of abilities. And certainly if you're looking at racing these, and I know that can sometimes be a relative term, but when I talk about racing now, what I'm meaning is like your sort of 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hour marathon runner, your 45 or certainly sub 50 minute 10K runner and your kind of sub 145, half marathon runner. You probably want to look at doing some kind of formal hill repeats, 2 minute or 1 minute hill repeats where you run those quite hard. You start them off by doing maybe 4 or 5 repetitions and build that up to somewhere in the region of 8 to 10. And those are to really make you strong on the hill so that you can actually push those hills without losing too much. And then as you move further back in the field, you probably want to prepare for hills less formally. In other words, you want to incorporate much more hill running and training into your general running so that you do get used to working on the longer hills and just going along at a steady pace. And then very importantly, on your long runs, you want to incorporate some hills and then incorporate a run walk strategy so that you actually get a little bit of a rhythm and a groove that helps you to get through hills without doing too much damage to your quads. And so that when you get over those hills and you do have a little bit of downhill running, that you really can take advantage of it because you've kept your legs nice and fresh.
All right, brilliant. Lindsay, and the combination of the heat, I mean, obviously a lot of people are training for Soweto this time of the year. It's still quite chilly, and November in Gauteng can get quite hot. Is there anything we can do right now to get ourselves ready for the heat of Soweto?
Look, if your lifestyle allows, you can get yourself out during the hotter parts of the day. So again, if you are living up on the Highveld, we have had a pretty cold winter through July, but we're moving into August now, and the days are certainly getting warmer again. So if you move your runs to lunchtime, you will start getting a bit of heat acclimatization. Obviously, if you're living somewhere that's really cold and it's cold all day, and it's going to remain that way through to race day, then you perhaps want to do a few things to help yourself. And that can be as simple as running indoors, in a warm, not hot room. I mean, it can also be, dangerous to make your environment too hot to exercise in. But for most of the country, it'll start to warm up. And by the time we get to November, you should have done enough runs in the warm part of the day. Even if you are a morning runner, by the middle of October, it should be getting quite warm, and you should then be getting quite used to running in the heat. And even if we get used to running heat on race day itself, that's really where you want to manage yourself. You can get things like ice necklaces. There are certain products that are sold now in the market that you wear them and actually just by the act of sweating into them or putting water on them, when the water evaporates from those garments, they actually then have a cooling effect. So you could use those type of garments. And then the easiest way is actually just when you go through water points, especially those that have got really cold fluids, is to put those cold fluids on your body and bring your body temperature down.
Brilliant. If you are running either the 10, the 21, or the 42 at Soweto this year, we're running a competition here at CoachParry.com where you can win yourself a free 12-week training program, as well as a consultation with a coach as well to tailor that program for you. All you need to do is head over to CoachParry.com/Soweto. That's CoachParry.com/Soweto. You can enter there as well. And we're also going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff in the build-up to Soweto within the Coach Parry online community. If you're not a member, the website to get to, CoachParry.com/join. That's where you can get all the details. And we are getting close to 12 weeks out. Grab yourself a training program now, get into that community, and let's help you run your best Soweto ever. Until next time, from myself, Brad Brown, and Coach Parry, it's cheers.